Millions of visitors come to New York City every year with one mission: to eat the foods that made this city famous. But are the iconic restaurants worth the wait? Or are the best meals hiding just around the corner? Today, we're putting New York's biggest food legends head-to-head with the neighborhood favorites locals love. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your next meal should be. Today, we're taking you on a food tour that starts with breakfast in Midtown, through Greenwich Village, the Lower East Side, and Brooklyn. This isn't about proving famous restaurants are overrated. Some truly deserve their legendary status. New York City. Welcome to Episode 1 of America's Food Wars. In this three-part New York City series, we're putting famous tourist restaurants head-to-head with the local secrets that New Yorkers actually recommend. In every matchup, we'll compare the food, the atmosphere, the value, and the overall experience to answer one simple question: is the famous spot really the best? Or do the locals know something tourists don't? Over the next 3 episodes, we'll battle it out across 6 of New York City's most iconic food categories. This series: Episode 1, Bagels and Pizza. Episode 2, Hot Dogs and Halal Food. Episode 3, Delicatessen and Desserts. Today's episode kicks off the series with 2 New York classics. By the end of this episode, we'll crown a winner in each matchup and find out whether the famous tourist favorites deserve the hype or if the local secrets come out on top. This is America's Food Wars. Let's eat. Episode 1, Bagels and Pizza. In each round, we'll compare a tourist favorite against a local secret, looking at the food, atmosphere, value, neighborhood, and overall experience to find out which one truly deserves your visit. We'll score every matchup, crown a winner, and by the end of this journey, you'll have a complete food guide to some of New York City's most iconic eats. Here's today's lineup: bagels, Ess-a-Bagel versus Tompkins Square Bagels; pizza, Joe's Pizza versus Linda Street Pizzeria. Will the famous tourist destinations live up to the hype, or will the local favorites steal the crown? Let's begin our first food war: Ess-a-Bagel versus Tompkins Square Bagels. When you visit New York City, everyone tells you the same thing: you have to try a New York bagel. But here's the problem: there are hundreds of bagel shops across the city. Some are famous around the world. So today, we're putting one of New York's most famous bagel shops against one of the city's favorite local spots to answer one question. For decades, Ess-a-Bagel has been one of the most famous bagel shops in New York City. It has been featured in countless travel guides, food shows, and Best of New York lists. Its giant hand-rolled bagels, generous portions, and central Midtown location have made it a must-visit stop for millions of tourists. If it's your first trip to New York, chances are someone has already told you to eat here. Address: 831 3rd Avenue, New York, NY 1022. Midtown East. Nearby attractions: Rockefeller Center, St. Patrick's Cathedral, Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, 5th Avenue Shopping, Grand Central Terminal. What to order: everything bagel with scallion cream cheese, bacon, egg and amp, cheese, Nova Lox sandwich, sesame bagel with plain cream cheese. Pros: one of NYC's most famous bagel shops, huge portions, excellent variety of bagels and cream cheeses, great Midtown location for tourists, consistently fresh bagels. Cons: long breakfast lines, very crowded, limited seating, oversized bagels aren't for everyone. Ess-a-Bagel scorecard. Local secret: Tompkins Square Bagels. While tourists crowd Midtown, many New Yorkers head downtown to the East Village. Tompkins Square Bagels has quietly built one of the strongest reputations in the city by focusing on one thing: making incredible bagels. Locals love the crispy outside, chewy inside, and creative cream cheese flavors. It's regularly mentioned whenever New Yorkers debate who serves the city's best bagel. Address: 165 Avenue A, New York, NY 1009. East Village. Nearby attractions: Tompkins Square Park, St. Mark's Place, Alphabet City, East River Park, Lower East Side. What to order? Everything bagel with bacon scallion cream cheese, salt bagel with vegetable cream cheese, bacon, egg and ham, cheese, rainbow bagel. Pro is outstanding texture, fresh bagels throughout the day, creative cream cheese flavors, strong neighborhood atmosphere, favorite among many locals. Cons: weekend lines, small dining area, popular flavors, sell out slightly farther from midtown hotels. Tompkins Square Bagels scorecard. Final score. Winner: Tompkins Square Bagels. Ess-a-Bagel absolutely deserves its legendary reputation. Next. Food Wars. Pizza Tourist. Favorite versus local secret. If there's one food New York City is famous for, it's pizza. From classic corner slices to award-winning neighborhood pizzerias, the city is filled with places claiming to serve the perfect slice. But here's the question: should you visit the world-famous pizza shop everyone knows, or the neighborhood favorite that many locals say serves an even better pie? Today, we're putting them head-to-head to find out. Let's begin. Tourist favorite: Joe's Pizza. Local secret: Lindustry Pizzeria. Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza has been serving classic New York slices since 1975 and has become one of the city's most recognizable pizza shops. Located in Greenwich Village, it's appeared in countless travel guides, television shows, and movies, making it a must-visit stop for first-time visitors. People don't come to Joe's for fancy toppings or gourmet ingredients. They come for one thing: the classic New York slice. Thin crust, crispy bottom, foldable, simple. It's everything visitors imagine when they think of New York pizza. 7 Carmine Street, New York, NY 114. Neighborhood: Greenwich Village. Nearby attractions: Washington Square Park, Greenwich Village, Comedy Cellar, Soho, New York University. What to order? Classic cheese slice, pepperoni slice, fresh mozzarella slice, whole cheese pie. Pros: legendary New York institution, fast service, perfect classic New York slice, great location for sightseeing, consistently excellent. Cons: long lines during lunch and dinner, limited seating, mostly standing room only, traditional menu with fewer specialty options. Joe's Pizza scorecard. Lindustry Pizzeria. While tourists line up at Joe's, many New Yorkers quietly head across the river to Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Lindustry Pizzeria has built a devoted following by combining traditional New York pizza with premium Italian ingredients: fresh burrata, imported olive oil, house-made sauces, perfectly fermented dough. Many pizza lovers now consider Lindustry one of the finest slice shops in America. It may not have Joe's worldwide fame, but among locals and food critics, it's become one of New York's worst-kept secrets. Address: 254 South 2nd Street, Brooklyn, NY 1211. Neighborhood: Williamsburg. Nearby attractions: Domino Park, Williamsburg Waterfront, Brooklyn Flea, East River Ferry, Bedford Avenue. What to order? Burrata slice, pepperoni slice with hot honey, fig jam and ham, bacon slice, margarita pizza. Pros: outstanding ingredients, creative specialty slices, exceptional crust, frequently ranked among NYC's best, strong local following. Cons: long waits at peak hours, limited indoor seating, smaller menu than traditional pizzerias, requires a trip to Brooklyn. Food Wars Scorecard. Matchup results. Final score. Winner: L'Industrie Pizzeria. Joe's Pizza remains one of New York City's greatest institutions. If it's your first visit to New York, grabbing a slice at Joe's is almost a rite of passage. But today's winner is L'Industrie Pizzeria. Its incredible dough, premium ingredients, creative slices, and outstanding reputation among locals give it the edge. Joe's delivers the classic New York experience. L'Industrie delivers what many pizza lovers believe is the better pizza. If you only have time for one iconic New York slice, Joe's won't disappoint. But if you're willing to cross into Brooklyn in search of something truly special, L'Industrie Pizzeria is our Food Wars champion, consistently excellent. Thanks for joining us on another adventure. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a journey. From all of us at Travel 360 Productions, safe travels, and we'll see you in the next destination.